what is Linked?
It's software as a service that allows schools to share and analyse student learning.
My job here at Linked is education consultant. When a school decides that they'd like to use Linked, I work with them and I help them to make all the decisions around their site. So I talk to them about their school and how it's organised, what they're currently doing with their reporting and what they'd like to do. And I show them all the choices that they have around how they can use Linked, and then I help them to make their decisions. I talk to them about how to bring their staff on board and how to train their staff, and I supply some resources to assist with that, and then I'm also here to answer questions.
What do you think schools and teachers have thought about Linked?
Well, I'm a teacher who's used Linked, and the thing I really like about it is the fact that I can share with parents what their child is doing in the classroom, how they're progressing, how they're achieving, and what they need to do next to improve. I really like the fact that I can share photos and videos and interactive apps so that I can show what the child is doing and where they need to go next, but also the most important thing for me is that children can actually share their own learning with their parents. So together we're working as a team of the parent, the child and me as the teacher. It's a bit of a change when they first get invited to join it because some are used to having written reports on paper, but as they get used to it I think they really find it really helpful to understand what their child's doing. Particularly I've found for families who might be working overseas, for example, and who are not in the city where their child is going to school, they're still able to keep in touch. And probably the really valuable thing I think is that parents get to find out about their child's progress in learning at the time. They don't have to wait for the middle of the year report or the end of the year report. They can actually just see it as it's happening in the classroom. So if there's something a child needs to work on, they know straight away so they can help them with it. Or if a child is showing a real talent and skill in an area, then they can encourage it and support it.
How do you think Linked is technologically helping the community?
It's helping because it's a technology that removes barriers for people, and anything that can make it easier for people to understand where their children are in terms of their learning, and for the students to understand where they're in terms of their learning, where they need to get and go next, is very useful. In terms of technology, it's also opening up students' eyes to other ways in which they can share and hopefully understanding more about digital citizenship and safety online, but also the power and the potential of using online tools.
How do you think Linked is socially helping families, for example, parents and children interacting?
I am a father, and so I really love the fact that I can regularly get updates of how my children are doing at school and then sit and talk to them about it and actually look at the goals that they've been set, look at what they've been learning and talk to them about that, so that actually A, we're having a nice conversation that's based around learning, and B, hopefully they're learning and I'm learning.